Well, looky what we have here. Hello everybody, this is thejonnymar, and I am starting another Let's Play. And I'm going to be playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, which I consider to be the greatest game of all time. I'm going to shut up now and let you see this opening sequence. An interesting little side note about that opening sequence you just saw is that you didn't get it in the original version of this game. I'm playing the Game Boy Advance version, and the only way you saw that is if you didn't hit start on the title screen. But they added it automatically into the GBA version, and so that's why we get to see it. So we just got contacted telepathically by Princess Zelda. And we are about to meet our main character here of the game, Link. Now, my goals for this Let's Play are to do a 100% complete walkthrough. I have played this game, more times than I can think of. I try to beat it a couple times each year. I have mentioned it is my favorite game of all time. And I pretty much have it completely committed to memory. So I am going to be doing kind of a speedy sort of run. I'm definitely not going for a world record or anything, but usually doing 100% in terms of items and heart pieces, I can finish the game in around 4 to 4.5 hours. I wonder where we're supposed to go here, huh? Down we go. And so that's what I'm shooting for, is to finish the game 100% in about 4.5 hours or less. I like how our uncle here said, "You don't need to come after me, don't worry, stay in bed." Hardly went anywhere and is immediately knocked down. Just give me that sword, old man. I am a hero and I am on the case. He originally said, "Zelda is your ... Here's the technique he mentioned, little spin slash. And so there was always a lot of confusion about what he meant by, come here. What he meant by Zelda is your what? And a lot of people think it means Zelda is your destiny. And I agree. So if you didn't pick up your lamp in the upper right corner there in your house for some reason, you decided to not open that treasure chest, that chest right there that had the 5 rupee piece in will actually have a lamp for you. So as I mentioned, we were contacted telepathically by Zelda. She mentioned she was in trouble, and so we are trying to find her, and she is somewhere in this castle. You'll notice I am not someone who feels the need to kill every enemy. In fact, I dodge most enemies to save time. And they're not really worth the effort. At best, you're just going to get some rupees anyway. And you're not exactly lacking of rupees in this game. You want to attack soldiers from the side of their shield, even though that doesn't really make sense. Here's a map. You can open it and get access to all the different rooms in the current dungeon you're in. If you actually hit the soldiers from the side of their sword, and he falls off, little Wile E. Coyote effect there, they'll actually block it and you won't do any damage. So just shoot by all of these guards. They're not worth your effort or time. And continue to advance. This room has a key that you need to open a locked door. So you have to go to the right here and kill this guard. Not too tough. 3 shots does it. And we also get one of my favorite items, the boomerang. So pick that out. You can use this to stun enemies. And also to pick up items, like rupees that may be on the screen. And now we're about to see the greatest architectural marvel ever. What is the point of this room? Seriously. Somebody built that room and thought it was a good idea. So we have our first mini-boss up here. Come up here and grab a couple of these pots and throw them at him. You can also hit him with your sword and stun him with your boomerang, but that takes a lot more time. Get the big key, which is a master key of any dungeon, and use it to open this lock. And we win! We just saved Zelda! That's what you're trying to do in any Zelda game, isn't it? That was quick. All we gotta do is get out of here, and I guess the game is over. Always select yes. If you put not at all, you'll have to go through all of these dialogue options again. And as in my first Let's Play, I'm trying to leave the dialogue boxes up long enough for most people to be able to read them. So now we have Zelda following us like a faithful little puppy. She will go anywhere that we go, including down pits. So let's try to avoid doing that. So we need to get back to the first floor. So, as I was doing before, run into a wall. No, don't do that. Dodge these enemies. And you can use this shortcut here to avoid all those enemies I passed before. I don't know how he wasn't able to see us there. I guess that statue was really tall. And I'm going to show you the other side of the castle here since we came in on the left side. You can dodge all the enemies by coming up here. And then all you have to do is jump off at the end. We need to get back to the first room, the throne room. And she tells us about a secret passage that we can find. So here is the aforementioned throne room that we saw in the opening sequence, where the king was sitting on that chair. And it looked like to me, and always has, that he has a skull for a face, which looks really freaky. So we got to push this out of the way from the left. And hopefully you picked up the lamp, because otherwise it is pitch dark inside. I'm going to try to dodge all these enemies, but the movement of a lot of these enemies is very unpredictable, so I'm probably going to take a lot of damage. You can use the lamp on these little pedestals to light up the room. Let's see if I can get a... No. See if I can... Let me through. Get around these guys. Jeez. Now we need keys. And we get the almost dead indicator. One of the most annoying sounds in gaming history. So a lot of these rooms coming up, you need a key. You need to find a key. So it's either in a treasure chest or you have to kill a particular enemy. Here we're in the sewers. We're very close to where we need to be. So hook here to the left. And if you want, you can explore these rooms fully. All they have is a couple enemies that you have to kill and, you know, things like rupees and such. I really hate these rats because they hit you and cause lots of pain. Come here, you little bastard. Maybe I'll use my boomerang. There we go. So, just a couple more rooms. You'll notice those little weak points in the walls to the left. You actually can come back here later in the game when you have bombs or another item and blow that open and access a secret room. And I will show you that once we get to that point. I'm going to try to just burn through these rooms as quickly as possible so we can get rid of this annoying beeping sound. You got to hit the right switch here, pull it. If you do the left one, it just drops a bunch of enemies into the room. And that's it. We're out. I am. Darn right. Well, that's not good. Usually seals are in place for a reason. See? Not good at all. So, I'm guessing what you want me to do is to go fight all those bad guys, right? Uh-huh, that's what I figured. Ah, the Master Sword. Maybe. Thanks for marking my map. And I will definitely take care. Okay, you do that. Keep her safe. Of course I understand, because I don't want to reread all of that. Open this chest and you get a heart piece. Well, actually a full heart container that fully restores you. So now I have 4 hearts. So we're out. We have now access to the whole world map. And I'm going to do some searching and some secret hunting. Before I head over to the first dungeon called Eastern Palace, I'm going to look for a couple heart pieces to see if I can extend my heart meter. And maybe get a couple other items. Dodge and weave to avoid these crows. So if we head up here to the north, we can enter the Lost Woods. Go away! And if you go through here, you'll find your first heart piece. You need 4 of those to get a new heart container. And this suspicious looking man tells us that there is a leader of, or a member of the Thieves Guild, I guess you would say, near the desert. Now there's one other key thing to pick up in the Lost Woods, at this point anyway, and that is this mushroom. You can turn this mushroom into magic powder in a little bit, which is very helpful. So let's get out of here. Where is that exit? Ah! Thief! Thief! Ugh. When they run into you, they knock items out of you. At least he just knocked a couple rupees out. Here we go. Here's the exit. So that's my first part. In my next adventure, in the next episode, we're going to be continuing on, seeing if we can find that elder and some more additional items. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.